That's Percy Jackson, who is finding ways to use music and dancing to make education more interactive for our young people. He is here with us. I want to find out what drives him and how important it is for us to make education fun. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine.
I also have with me Solomon Tete, who is the president of the Kwewu Youth for Social Development. He's going to talk to us about similar topics as well. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
How are you both? Okay, so let me start with you. What inspired you to get into teaching?
First of all, I will thank my fans and Citi TV for granting me such opportunity to be here. Yes, what inspired me to start all this is when I was a kid, I didn't have this kind of cordial relationship between me and my teachers. And aside of that, one of my teachers, King, one of my colleagues, then he stopped schooling.
Wow.
Yes. And due to this, it came in mind that I have this talent. So why don't I pass through teacher training college to push in this entertainment thing to make school attractive, then aside of that to build kids their self-confidence and also to build this kind of rapport between with the teachers and the kids.
How important is that rapport, to see your teacher as your friend and not some godly figure that you have to fear?
The reason is that you being closer to your teacher will make things very flexible in the school for you. And aside of that, even if you are facing challenges in the school, let's say you see your mom or your parent as a caricature, when you come to the school, you can't be able to tell your teacher what is going on because you are free with your teacher. And aside of that, at the end of every lesson, we ask students whether they are cool with what was being taught. And with that, if you are free with your people, they will be able to tell you whatever is bothering them or the challenges that they face during the instructional time.
Okay. Yeah. Solomon, tell us a bit about your organization.
So let me say a very good morning to you and good morning to your cherished viewers. I'm the president for Kwewu Youth for Social Development. Basically what we do is that it's a group of youth who have come together and then we do whatever we can within our own powers to promote the development of Kwewu. So I think I got to know Percy through one video that he was featured on BBC. And knowing that he's coming from Kwewu, interestingly from the same town, Obo Kwewu. So I got interested in him that, okay, he's doing something good. So we can come on board, we can all support the agenda, where he wouldn't be just in his school, but then we are going to extend it to other schools and then perhaps in other regions. So basically that is what we are doing so far.
And what impact would that have on the lives of young people? I mean, just maybe 10, 15 years ago, you were one of your students, and now you're here. What did you miss out on because you didn't have teachers like yourselves?
Yeah, so we realized that in his school, the Obo Presby school, we realized that because of what he was doing, a lot more of the students are going to his school. They are leaving the other schools and then joining the Presby. So we think, I mean, we can do something about it. So there wouldn't be just one school. For us, as for us too, some of us, we didn't really, like I said, we didn't really get that relationship with our teachers. We saw them like some kind of gods that you are not supposed to even go closer to them. When you have any problem, you cannot even discuss it with them. But then we think we've done the piloting where we actually got teachers on board, the creative art teachers, and then we try training them so that whatever he is doing, they can be doing something similar in their school. And we realized that at the end of the day, it has gotten effect on the attendance, I mean, how passionate they are when it comes to school and all those things. Because most often when it comes to school on Mondays and those things, when it's Monday, every school child feels like, I mean, some trouble has come. But then, because of the way we are trying to make school lively, anytime, some are even willing to come to school on Saturdays.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's my next question for you, Percy.
Okay.
There are some people who believe that Ghanaian graduates, right, no matter how smart they are, they are very shy, they are very timid, they don't speak up, they don't ask critical questions, they are afraid, right? So from what you are doing, how do you see it opening up those soft skills that these children need to get ahead in future?
Yeah, with this, as I said earlier on, I have been able to identify that these kids feel free in class, they express themselves whenever, even if normally I usually eat with them. So even if you are eating with them, you see that they feel free. So even earlier on the topic that you treated them, they were not able to ask you the question. They will ask you the question, making things flexible. Then some of the aims are to develop the kids, their talent for them, so that when they complete school and their parents don't have money to further them up, they can use their talent to earn something. We don't deal with only dance. I'm a songwriter, I'm a singer, I'm an actor. So fusing this kind of aspect into school is very great, because education and talent is something different and special as well. Because let's look widely, and we will see that, recognize that most people who are making money is those who have the talent. Yes, those who have the talent. So adding up the education, and it's not every kid that have the feel of education or for education. Some really do well in the acting and singing aspect. So if you just focus on just theory
Books,
aspect, teaching, and without developing their talent for them, you say that they will complete school and they won't feel like even continue school. So what are these kids coming to do? They are just going to be on the street to harm people up and a whole lot. But if you develop their talent while schooling, they'll complete school, and if they are not interested in the schooling or continuing education, they can use their talent to earn money. Yes, and fusing in this entertainment aspect. When let's say I'm on TV now, let me go naked now, and everybody will recognize that Percy went naked on Citi TV. So
which is not gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. But I'm using it to demonstrate. Yeah. So let's say let this act happen, and everybody will recognize that. Yeah, there will be a recognition of that thing. So I usually practice with them so that they can recognize very sharp. Usually we see maths to be something else.
Yeah.
But I've been able to come out with a way of learning tens and ones with dance.
How?
Making it very flexible.
How do you do that?
I was teaching, and I realized that the topic is tens and ones, and the question is express two negative numbers into tens and ones. So let's say we have 70. So the left is 7, which is tens, and the right is which is ones. So why don't I represent this side with tens, which is my left, then the right with ones. So I go like this. Since here is tens and ones, so this side representing tens, then here representing ones. So we go like this: tens, ones, tens, ones. So immediately a question is being given.
Sticks in your mind for the rest of
remember the
your
dance,
life.
then you just solve the problem. Then you are done.
Wow. How did the school initially react to you wanting to incorporate all this creativity to the process of learning?
Yeah, usually when I organize such program in the school, normally I do it after second period. That's on Friday.
Okay.
Usually have a free period over there.
Okay.
Yeah, so during those days they were like, so what's this guy trying to do? Although I'm a creative art teacher, I seek for permission before I go through those places. But they weren't getting me well, because I didn't explain the reason behind. Because in my area, the truancy too was very high. That was one of the main projects.
Wow.
Truancy was very high. And now, as we speak, kids come to school, and Saturday they want to come to school because of the entertainment aspect. It has reduced the truancy.
Yeah.
Yes. So with this, when I started, they were like, what's Percy doing? What's Percy? But they realized that now the kids are coming to school on time. The number of enrollment has increased. And now, if by the time we even rang the bell for closing, they still remain in the class. So these are the impact that they saw, and then they said, no, Percy, you are doing very well.
Okay,
and even when I fused in with the dancing into the instructional time, it was wow in the school.
Okay, so advice for young people watching us, young people your age, who are complaining. I've been posted at this place.
Yeah.
I don't like the school. I don't have chalk. I'm not even sure I like these kids. Focusing on all the things they don't have, as opposed to saying, this is me, Percy. I might not have all of these things, but I have this skill, and this is the value I can add to the space I find myself in.
Okay, my advice to my colleagues is they should focus on what they are doing, and they shouldn't look around what people are saying. They should just target something to make them unique, because everyone has something unique about, you know, that you can use to help education. Not even education, those on the streets, everywhere. And being a teacher, you have a lot of responsibilities. So everyone has different unique thing in him or her. So they should focus by fusing a lot of what God has blessed them with. Because me like that, I don't suffer to write song, I don't suffer to sing, I don't suffer to create something into the
Clearly
system.
don't suffer to dance.
I don't suffer to dance. So, you know, they should try impacting their unique, what God has blessed them into the education to help to build this case. And we are hoping that we will get a lot of partnership from companies to help to raise what is happening, or what the impactation that we've given to case, you know, to spread it to not only my area, but the whole Ghana and the whole Africa as well. We need more support from companies to, you know, to do a lot of work.
So Solomon, talk to us about collaborating, right? So he could have done his own thing in his small space, you, other people. How important is it for young people to collaborate and bring their communities together, like you're doing with the organization?
So, the most important thing is that it makes us think that we all have a common goal. When we come to realize that we as youth, I mean, we are the future generation, we have a common goal. We want to live, we always wish for a better Ghana.
Sure.
So the better Ghana that we wish for tomorrow starts today. We need to build it today. So we just have to come together as youth. Like I said, we've tried to unearth some of the talents within the kids, and then the teachers we are trying to train some of them, where we've actually done like I said, we've done the piloting within the Obo community, and then it's working. So we think that with time, we are hoping that we are going to get support. I mean, when it comes to doing these things, it comes with a whole lot of responsibilities and then liabilities. I also use this opportunity to even apologize to your production team, because ideally we are supposed to come with some of the kids.
Oh, no, we are not offended at all. We have more videos. We have the BBC videos.
But because of, the liabilities and where we are even coming from.
Exactly.
But then we are hoping that anybody who has an interest in whatever we are doing.
How do we contact you guys?
Okay, so I can, on the various social media platforms.
What are the platforms?
Yeah, Percy Jackson GH on the social media platform.
Okay.
And you can equally call our contact number, 0541 549253.
Okay.
0541 549253.
Thank you so much, Percy and Solomon. And the social media handle again is Percy Jackson.
Yeah, Percy Jackson GH on all social media.
Follow all his work. And of course, if you want to support what he's doing, you can reach him there as well. Let's not make this just a one-time wonder, right? We need to spread this to all schools. If students are excited to go to school, they will be more willing to learn. But if teachers are boring and making themselves look like dictators, kids will not want to go to school. We do have a video of Percy again with his students. We'll take a look at that and then go for a break.
Due to the video, I've gotten a lot of followers on Instagram, everywhere. My name is Saki Percy. I'm a creative art teacher at Obo in the Eastern region. The unique thing I'm using now is to dance with my kids to improve their confidence during classes hours. As I implemented the dance, they feel free by asking me whatever is bothering them. Whenever I am done with the lesson and ask a question, they are able to tell me, because they don't see me as a caricature or something like that.
have a lot of talent. Those who can sing, those who can do the drama. So I want to just generalize it in a way that
Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed this video.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Citi Tube.
For exclusive breakfast daily content and other Citi TV programs.
Like, comment, and share with your friends.